There's not more. This is the same thing repeated over and over. You have the idea that you haven't already done these things because you believe that you're the individual body, the individual person. You know, hey, look at me. I'm a human. I'm so unique. No one's ever going to be like me. That don't mean shit. There was a roach born this morning that no other roach will ever be like. Congratulations, you got a roach award. Like, nigga, that shit don't mean nothing. Somebody smelled a rose yesterday that was unlike any other rose there would ever be. Nigga, you not special. If you're a human, you're not special. Hell, nothing's special. That's the only thing that's special, is the no thing. Is the thing that is no thing. That's the only thing that's special. Everything else is just a repeat. It's a reflection. So when you get caught up in that identity or that office, that position, and you think the power it has is what you are, you've relinquished your true power. Regardless of how amazing that is. Nigga, you can think you Goku. You can be Goku in this bitch. But every time Goku need more power, he got to go inside. Every time he need more power, he got to go inside himself. So if you don't see yourself as that self inside of all things, you've relinquished your true power. You've diminished your capacity. So what are deities? Deities are aspects of ourself that we create. I'm gonna go back to the diagram because here we're gonna look at it like this. Because I haven't filled in Doth, because we're looking at this as the tree of life for right now, because I haven't gone into that video yet. But down here is your physical body. Let's say this is your human spirit, and up here is your soul. All this shit in here are the deities you create in order to form the ladder to climb back up. All right? What's the shit you tell yourself? What's the shit you remind yourself? Let's say you tell yourself you're ugly. The more you do it, because you created the energy to remind your essential self that your human body is ugly. You created a deity as your essential self, because you're always your essential self. Remember, the ego always gives you the illusion, regardless of what place you're in. You're always the essential self. So as your essential self, you're always creating new deities. You create a deity to remind yourself that your physical body is ugly. And not based upon empirical fact, generally based upon someone else telling you that it's ugly. Now you could, but equally by the same means, create a deity to remind yourself that the physical body is beautiful. But I mean, once you start to do that, you realize it doesn't matter how it looks. See, these are the things we create. There are different orders of entities we create. You may get, really high and hopped off Haru, or, Zeus and Hera. Oh, look at this. These are my gods. Loki and Thor. These are the real. It's all the same shit. Loki is the same. Well, no, I'm not going to say the same. But Loki is likened to Set. Or to Hades, the antagonist, okay? And it's not to say that the antagonist is bad or good, because once again, these are childish conceptions of reality. Because if, let's say, you go back to the Christian mythology, if Satan never fell, what the fuck point would there be for the Garden of Eden and your shit, right? Of course something had to happen. Otherwise, there'd be no reason for anything to be. Everything would still be the zero. Because once again, Satan isn't something that did something somewhere. It's an idea. I thought about the most high, the thing that was the highest of the high. The first thing that fell from the most high. The light bringer who brought light into the darkness. It's as simple as that. It's an idea. It's an idea about self, because once again, you are that essential thing. Everything, every single thing, the roaches, the rats, every single thing is that one thing. It just depends on where you fall down here. That's what's going to get you looking at, oh, I'm this and I'm that. I'm this and I'm that. You fell in the same place. You might have fell on a mountain. You might have fell in a valley. You fell in the same place. You're all falling.